The word of the week is finally that Troopy is ready for its shakedown voyage across eastbound, leaving Perth. As you're watching this, I'm either on the road already or days away from leaving WA, SA, Victoria, New South Wales. I have organised a couple of little collaborations along the way, but because this is all so last minute, I really would like your help in the comments down below. 2 lucky people are going to win either a set of Max Tracks or some Life Force lights, Rock 20s and the new Viper bar.
Spend all that money on a turntable and then use a stool.
2 lucky people will also win the entire patch collection that we offer on our merch store. If you can help me with the following. I need suggestions of places to visit, suggestions of modified vehicles. Do you have a modified vehicle that you would like to see unmodified? Does your mate have a vehicle? Anything 4-wheel drive, anything overlandish that is worthy of a modified, let us know. Crew will pick the 2 best comments. Now make sure you're not just putting any comment down there. I'm not fishing for comments in general. I'm fishing for comments that are going to help out location wise, modified wise, and collaboration wise. And this is my way of giving back for a little bit of help. There's going to be a lot of stuff for me to read, but go for it guys, let me know down below. The Troopy is lifted, as you can see. We've just completed its test drive in the Perth Hills, and man, that was pretty cool. Was it more top heavy than the 79? Did it go better than the 79? You guys are gonna have to tell me that next week. I thought it went pretty bloody good, but I don't want to spoil too much. Sitting pretty good now, isn't it? Rather than being a lowrider as it was before. By the way, I'm also at camp with Trav. Trav joined us on this test run in the 200, so it was really cool seeing both these wagons go up and down these hills. It was good fun. And of course, camp in the dark. You may be wondering why it's taken so long to get this Troopy to this stage. There are a number of factors behind it. One was the planning and slowly making it and just getting it right as I went along. I didn't want to just build a car and flip it like many other people do, just to do a quick cash grab.
It's starting to rain.
Camera gear doesn't like getting wet, and that's why we're back in the studio right now. I have 4 more things I wish to share with you. Now, 1 or 2 of these things are likely going to be quite important to you. Number 1, the new podcast that's going on right now. It's not on this channel, it's not on my second channel, it's over at Backchat Studios. My co-host is Liam Duggan.
Something that looks like it can't have anything else done to it.
I couldn't get 6th gear anymore.
Yeah, right.
It's just not there anymore.
How do you generally start a trip? What goes into getting going?
Very laid back discussion about anything full driving, anything camping, anything adventure. So if you're interested in that podcast, there's a link down below to Backchat Studios. Check out the tab. It's a podcast tab that channels have now. You can watch on YouTube, or you can listen to it on YouTube, or you can listen to it on Spotify. We're 7 episodes in, and now I'm going to go on to the second thing, which ties in with this podcast, the 4-wheel drive adventure shows. Sydney, Adelaide, and Perth. I nearly forgot about locations there. Sydney is in September 8th to the 10th. Adelaide is the 27th to the 29th. The Troopy and myself will be at both of those shows, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then the Perth show. The only difference with the Perth show is that, well, it's in November on the 10th to the 12th, but the 79 and the Troopy will both be at that show. Live podcasts from all 3 shows. You can watch it as a live audience. You can ask questions as a live audience to us while we're on the podcast. The other thing, the educational platform at the shows. I'm not really a big fan of standing on a stage and just talking about myself. I feel that it's a bit narcissistic, but what I would like to do is provide you guys who come to the show with some knowledge, skills, any ideas that can help you with your build or your travel plans. Anything to do with full driving, camping, and adventure. That is what I really want to do at the show. Let's get to the 3rd item. To give you guys a taste of what it's like to be a member of this channel, I'm going to do a specific Q&A session on the road. Ask me anything you like, chuck it in the comment section below, and you could potentially be one of those 2 people who's picked for the favorite comments or questions for that package I spoke about earlier. This is something that's quite regular over at our YouTube members, roughly monthly. It depends if I'm on the road or not. And for now, I'm going to answer 5 frequent asked questions that the guys have picked here, so we don't get those questions in that Q&A session, if that makes sense. First one, please. What does Ragnarok mean? Ragnarok, the term itself, is Scandinavian or the Viking word for Armageddon. So, read between the lines, the troopy is the Armageddon troopy. What's the next one? When are you doing another trip? I suppose it's frequently asked, isn't it? The trip you already know that I spoke about at the start of this video. Hopefully while you're watching this, I'm packing the car or I'm already on the road. In 2024 is going to be the official lap for the Troop Carrier. So the Troop is going to go all the way around Australia, visit every single state and territory. But on top of that, the 79 will remain in WA, but still do trips out of WA. But the range will obviously be limited because I need to also have time for the Troopy lap. A lot going on next year. So trips are coming. Oh, and next week is also a trip. 79 or Troopy. Context? What's my favorite? At the moment, it's Troopy. But tomorrow it might be the 79. How do I get on modified? Just comment down below, guys. I do actually get that question a lot. I see it a lot. How do you get on modified? Reach out. There is an email you can find on the website. That rain's getting pretty loud. Hopefully you can still hear me. But just in the comment section, guys, just comment. What? I'm not even going to answer that one. I've got another question to replace that one with. How do you become a YouTube member? Just below there, there's a join button. If you press that join button, it takes you through to another stage where you can become a member, and there are perks, there are benefits. The main benefit is the fact that I can see with your special icon if you're a member or not, because I always answer members' comments before anyone else's comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to put those questions down there and those locations. The rain is getting heavier, so I'm going to bail because I'm not even sure if you can hear me.